Grandma DC here. And we've been working on cleaning the kitchen. Leslie came over to help me, and it's a long, slow process. But we got a pretty good start on it. But I'm hungry now because it took us all afternoon and neither one of us had anything to eat, and she had to go back home. So I thought I would just make a quick keto meal. This is what I'm having to eat tonight. And I'm having baby portobello mushrooms. And we're going to fix these gorgeous eye of round steaks that I picked up for $3.61 at the commissary. I thought that was a pretty good buy. So I'll show you how I fix Brussels sprouts. I know a lot of people don't like them. I do happen to really like them. And what I like to do is to take them and cut the ends off and kind of pull those little outer leaves off. After I do that, I just try to make sure I got most of the hard end off, and I will put a slit or an X in the bottom of it. Don't ask me why. My mother's always done it this way, and I think it helps that harder part to cook a little faster. And then we're going to throw them into a pot of water filled about halfway up, and we're going to steam them quickly. So hang on, I got to get all these stemmed and I'll be back. Alright, it's a little bit of a tedious task. I mean, I've been sitting here doing this for a while, and it's a little like picking fleas, but it's worth it when you get done with them. We're going to give them all a rinse here, and then we're going to put them on the stove with a little bit of water in the bottom, about an inch, and we're going to bring them to a hard and rapid boil. We will boil them until they are al dente. You don't want your Brussels sprouts overcooked. Luckily, these are small, so they're going to cook pretty fast. And we'll be back. In the meantime, I've made a pretty big mess, so we're going to clean this up. If you want, you can feed all these peelings and stuff to the chickens. All these little outer edges and things. But not today. Now I'm going to put my steaks on, and it's just a matter of seasoning them up the way you like. I like salt, pepper, and a little garlic. That's about it. And I'm going to throw them in the pan with some avocado oil that I've sprayed in there. I might even dump a little avocado oil in. I need to get some more avocado oil in my life. And a little pink salt. Do both sides. And a little garlic powder, not much. I'm going to go light on that. And again, both sides. And pepper. I like pepper. I like quite a bit of pepper. You can leave it off if you want. I'm going to do both sides. And our pan should be heated up pretty good. We're just going to plop these in there. And once again, clean up. We're going to clean up our mushrooms a little bit. Just brush some of the dirt off of them. You don't really want to stick them under the water. They get rather slimy. So I just always give them a little brush off with a paper towel. And then we're going to cut them into large chunks, and as soon as the steaks have browned on both sides, I'm going to toss them in and throw a cover on it and let them cook until the mushrooms are tender to my liking and the steak is done. I don't like my steaks rare. I like them cooked through. I know some people are out there going, oh my gosh, but that's the way I like them. So they're going to be done when we get done. Alright, our steaks are sizzling away. Steaks are sizzling away. Brussels sprouts are just starting to get hot. I hope they'll start boiling soon. And I'm going to give these a flip. There they are. They could have been a little browner, but that's okay for a good start. And now let's chunk those mushrooms up and toss them in. Okay, the Brussels sprouts are now boiling at a good hard boil. I'm going to cover them up, and I'm going to let those simmer for approximately 3 minutes. The reason I'm choosing only 3 minutes after it came to a full boil is because these are kind of small. If they were larger Brussels sprouts, you may want to choose like 5, 6 minutes. But you're going to take a fork and stick it in them after 3 minutes, and then after maybe 3 more minutes, and you want them al dente. You don't want them super soft. The softer a Brussels sprout gets, the more bitter it is. So you want them to still have a little bit of dent in them. And you have to really push the fork into them, but it should go in with a little bit of pressure. And then they're perfect. I'll show you. Okay, so after 3 minutes, we're going to look in here and pick a big one and try to poke our fork in it. And I can tell you right now, that's too hard. I'm having to really, I can't even get my fork hardly in him. He's so tough. So we're going to close this back up, cover it up, and we're going to go for another 2 minutes and check again. Check one more time. We've gone another 2 minutes. We're going to find us a big one. There's a nice size one. We're going to push our fork in, and it went in all the way. It had some resistance, but it goes in. There you go. You see that? It's like a firm potato. We're going to turn off the heat. I'm going to take these over. We're going to drain the water off of them, come back, throw some butter on, cover them up with a lid, and set them aside. And that's how you cook Brussels sprouts. Big chunk of butter right on top. I'm going to put the lid back on. And voila, we're done with the Brussels sprouts. Now, we're going to let the steaks and mushrooms simmer here. I'm going to cut open one of those steaks pretty soon, and if it is cooked through, I might add a little sour cream to the sauce, or maybe just leave it plain and use a little hot sauce. It's your choice, but that's what's for dinner. Brussels sprouts with butter and steaks with mushrooms. And then that's actually for dinner for about 3 days. I have some new Tupperware around here type stuff, and we're going to be making up meals to last for a while. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the insanity. I know you like me to cook occasionally. I don't cook a lot because it's just me, you know. And Angus, he doesn't need more steak. He's already steaky enough. Right, boy? Too late. He's asleep. Maybe I should always vlog late at night so that it's quieter. All the animals are asleep and not barking. It's a good idea, isn't it? Love you all. Bye-bye. Hope you enjoyed.